Last couple of weeks, your first two drives with Northwestern, it was just penalties that kind of bogged you down. How important will it be to clean that up and start strong this week?
Yeah, again, it goes right back to what you said, or I said earlier. 2 weeks ago, we moved the ball, got down in the red zone, and couldn't do anything. And yeah, last week, first couple of possessions were whatever we were, third, and we had a penalty, so we were 3rd and 10, whatever it might have been. We had a 3rd and 16. We did have a 3rd and 3, but we had overcome a 2nd and 16 to get there. And so it's just that's football. You have to do everything right. You have to do everything well, and if you don't, it's going to be tough to sustain drives, tough to score points. And that's the objective out there. And we're playing a team right now that's going to make it extremely tough. I mean, these guys don't give up much on the ground. They don't give up much in terms of points, and they're highly ranked in every statistic defensively. So it's going to be a great challenge for us.
Coach, what has DJK meant to this program the last 4 years, and how much are you going to miss out on that?
Well, you miss. If you look at his production, it speaks for itself. I don't know how many records he set, but they're all big ones. I mean, 3 possessions, TDs. I'm losing track, but it seems like every week he's surpassing someone else. So he's really done a great job, and he's. We talked about Marvin earlier. It's a little different because he went to receiver position earlier. During his time here, but he started out as one, but it was a learned process for him, and he's improved with every year, and has done a lot of good things. So anytime you lose a good player, it's a big loss, certainly.
With the lofty expectations that you had of the team and that the fans had, would you say that the team has underperformed win-loss record-wise this point in the season?
I'm surprised it took so long for that question. I'll go back on your question. My expectations, I wouldn't describe them as lofty. I would say they've been the same every year, almost every year. The first couple of years, I wouldn't realistically say that we were competing for a championship. But I think once we moved into the 2002 area, it was certainly a goal of ours, collectively, not just mine. And I think that's probably true of most teams in the conference. You want to be conference champions, and that's kind of where it ends. And after that, our goal is to do the best we can each week. It starts with preparing well and then playing well, and that's what the goal is. It hasn't changed, and I can't. And I told our players this back in January, re-emphasized it in the spring, and certainly went through it again in August. And as the season goes on, you remind them you can't control what other people's expectations are. Those are external thoughts, and the experts aren't always right. That's pure and simple. If they go back and look it up, Oregon was behind us at least in 2 of the major polls. Preseason polls. I think they got that wrong. Oregon's been averaging about 50 points a game, and put 15 up the other night. I doubt the experts predicted that. They missed on that one too. And that's just how it goes. If you're trying to predict, it's nobody can predict all the things that happen during the course of the season. I do know that. There are a couple of teams that were ranked ahead of us going into the year that are probably ranked behind us right now. So this stuff about other people's expectations. Our responsibility is not to live up to anyone else's expectations. It's to do the best we can do. And that's how we try to evaluate and assess where we're at. And I've said this before too. I'll assess this season when it's over. It's not over yet, so we still have 3 games to play, and that's all we need to worry about right now is doing the best with what's in front of us.
Kirk, you have a few Ohioans on your roster. How many of those guys did you knock heads with Jim for?